2 videos in one night. Is this a trend? Who knows? It is a little convenient for me for some reasons. Editing these videos usually takes up a lot of hours per night, so recording 2 videos at once means I only spend 1 night editing. You think that 2 videos at once would actually take me 2 nights to edit, but no, that's not how procrastination works. So anyway, I don't know if I'll keep this up, but here we are. Anyway, with the 35th episode of Micron Legend. As you recall last episode, Starscream joined the Autobots, Cybertrons, for purely selfish reasons, so that he could get back in Megatron and provided the Cybertrons with data that would allow them to infiltrate the Destron base. So we're gonna be doing some fucking infiltrating tonight. And I don't mean that kind, because I've never done that kind. Anyway. Maybe I should stop talking about that on air. Oh well, nobody cares. Least of all me. So, it's December now. You guys got any holiday plans? Me? I'm gonna see Star Wars, mofo. That's what I'm gonna do. Who else? Who else? Hands? Hands? I don't know why I'm so punchy tonight. My sleep schedule's been fucked lately. It's only my own fault. Also, you should know that my adorable dog won't be interrupting us this video because she's actually staying with my family. My family missed her a lot, so we agreed that she would stay with them until I go back home for Christmas, because I was home for Thanksgiving, and then I went back, but she stayed there. So, it's been kind of lonely here, but it is kind of nice that I can sleep in as late as I want without tiny feet pushing at me, demanding to be fed. The dog the feet are attached to, not the feet. Feeding a foot would be terrifying. It'd be like Rocco's Modern Life, where the foot has her face on it. It's horrifying. I need to plan out what I'm gonna say before I do these intros. You guys remember when there was a foot in Rocco's Modern Life? Ironhide's such a nanny. He's not mad at Starscream for betraying the Destrons. He's mad at him for making a mess. Are we fucking adults? Why do I have to pick up after you? I'm not your mother. I've heard that speech at least, maybe 6 or 7 times from grade school teachers throughout the years. I was saying you can pick up a damn mop once in a while. Or a broom, I guess. If I'm alive right now, that means that I can never die ever. For Starscream, that actually might be a logical assumption, normally. High five me! Oh, you're appearing back there? You could have told me that before I lifted my arm. So, why couldn't they warp into the base? They knew where it was, and the Destrons have clearly been able to wipe into the Cybertron base. Why is the Destron security tighter than Cybertron security when they're living in a rundown derelict wreck? Rundown and derelict are synonyms, but whatever. Lens flare against nothing. There was no light up there. Slicing off my mouth doesn't make sense since my mouth is an internal structure. Oops, that probably wasn't the right way to start that sentence. Does it ever occur to you that he'd go faster if he was driving? That cut was confusing. Don't let him push the alarm, you fools. Like you just did. Amateurs. I like Bumble just sitting on Convoy's shoulder like, So, nice view up here. Do you like see from this high all the time? It's nice. Do you guys not have different alarms for different things? Is the alarm for the Cybertrons are here to cut off our legs the same as somebody spilled coffee on the control board? Tidal wave shrank again. Quite drastically this time. He's getting better at size shifting magic. You know what Starscream wants to do, right? But he downloaded it to them. That's how people play shooters when they don't know how to use cover. It's like, you just shoot. What? Why am I losing health? I impress people quite a bit when I play Bioshock using the touchpad at my laptop. Yeah. By getting up out of the chair. Hello. Way to make this situation seem like it's in your favor. Hello. You were given orders to get the Microns. Oh, whoa, language. It's a little embarrassing to be having these internal squabbles while we're invading the enemy's base. Rude. Oh yeah, he has the sword that can block it. Whoop! And they have the shield that can block it. Not sure what Megatron was hoping would happen there. Gah! Red alert! Turn down the brightness! Why is it that high anyway? So all three weapons were in close proximity, and of course they went boom. So, take your finger off the trigger, please? Nice one, Hoist. Grap. Does Grap change his name in this version or not? Cowards do survive sometimes. He is second in command, so Megatron chooses to skip out. Oh, that might be the most words Shockwave has ever said in a row that weren't his own name. I kind of like the way they dub this line in English. They actually have Starscream say explicitly what kind of leader runs away and leaves his men to fight alone. Like, Starscream says that. And then he calls him a coward. Lelouch de Britannia would not approve. Bambadoo! This running straight ahead, this shows how agile I am. Did he deflect him with a pelvic thrust? That's stupidly manly. My penis will take this blow, said no man ever. Except maybe Jason Voorhees. Hey, should we use cover? There seems to be a lot of rubble we could hide behind. No! Stand upright without moving! I know you're the one who miscolored the Star Saber! I don't even know why I tried to give him an order anyway. He's like a cat. Doesn't care what you say to him. Cats think that speech are amusing sounds that their servants make sometimes. I guess that was supposed to be a moment that we had just there. You still need therapy, Rampage, bye! The pot calling the kettle black there. Why is he chasing Bumble? Yeah, you have guns! You're not the best at running or grabbing things. Guns! Thank you. I like that RC's wheels are on the bottom so he can, like, roller skate. 3 fools, technically. Here, catch this blast with your teeth. Oh boy, like a doggy. Yeah, the bad part of having your guns on your shoulders. We did it! What did- oh, they were piloting laser Cyberhawk. Alright then. I'm here too! For people who turn into vehicles, we sure are fond of running. I mean, for Demolisher, maybe it makes sense because tanks aren't known for their speed, but you're a hot rod! I pissed myself 3 times! One for each component, but now I'm okay. Also, do you have a towel? Loon hovering. You think they actually animated that, or they just slid the cell up and down? We'll tell you when we have, jeez! Stiff-looking Harvest Moon walking. Looks like it's incomplete. Why does Starscream have an incomplete map of his own base? I don't really go out of my own quarters much. Talking to other people is icky. Oh, a friend of mine asked me why, whenever I imitate Starscream, I do a British accent. It's because Starscream is British in English dub. For some reason. He just is. I don't know why he's British. He even does the thing where he says been instead of been. Like, I've been here, it's I've been here instead of I've been here. Like, Michael Dobson isn't British, he's Canadian, but I think I read somewhere a while ago that he lived in London for a while, which I guess is why he can do the accent so well, but... I like to think that Starscream's English accent is part of is a contributing factor as to why he has so many fans. English accents are hot. It's just a fact. Except for Liverpool, that's less attractive. I'm sorry, I know the Beatles, who are like some of the biggest heartthrobs ever, have Liverpool accents, but I'm not into it. It's just my taste. But he seems to be shorter than I remember. Weird that I thought that I'm surprised by the toughness of a guy who should be the size of an aircraft carrier. Oh hey, I found them! Hey, we rescued her! So there are supposed to be hundreds of Microns, but there are only so many character models. So they were using models of Microns that the Cybertrons have already rescued and don't seem to have gone with the Destrons at any point. Wow, good thing we just kind of stumbled into this. I guess Cybertronians just don't believe in locks. Which begs the question. If they warped here, why do they need a spaceship to get back? I don't understand that. Like, if they want to go back to Cybertron, could they just warp to Cybertron? I don't... Why doesn't that work? Never mind. Why doesn't that work, guys? Even Bumble wants to know. He's trying to access their dial-up. Wabba Fett. Why not? Wabba Fett. Why not? I like how, just from the body language, even though the animation is schlocky as ever, you could still tell what... You still got the gist of what that conversation was. Again, running! You have guns all over you! How did we capture any of these other Microns? We're really bad at grabbing. Oh, right, because they ran mobile panels. That's how. Dance! You can totally set different music to that. It looks like they're having a dance-off. And here comes the giant fist! Whoops. I get excited. Microns don't scream. They beep. You've heard them. You've all heard them. More phone noises. I guess that's what screaming sounds like. Do you hear the people sing? So seeing their leader get mistreated is enough to spur them to stand up against Megatron en masse. It's like the end of A Bug's Life, I guess. But you know, the song has been sung. Yo ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. We can't hear that out there. Is the moon. There's no air. I like how only in fiction will people just freeze hypnotized when they hear music. It's beautiful. There are no Pokemon tears today. Just waters which no one can survive. Did you really just have two different characters flash back to the same thing? We get it! They recognize it from the incident with the Astro Blaster. It's the song to summon Lugia. What other inspirational song jokes can I make? Then they swarm him and eat him. Just like the end of Bug's Life. Maybe I'm remembering that movie wrong. Mrs. Tweety! The chickens are revolting! Finally, we agree on something. That's twice tonight I've referenced Chicken Run. Even Barrel. That'd be ironic to shoot these guys with another one of their own. I shot that motherfucker with another motherfucker! It took Hot Rod a while to walk in here. Or maybe he was waiting for him to threaten them with a gun. They're so short! I'm really cross with you this time, Hot Rod. I'm totally not sending you that birthday card. They don't know how to handle stressful situations, do they? Come, hideous miscolors. Miscolorings of the kids' 3 mini-cons. Ugh. Wish such an important episode had better art. I choose you, Jolt, my only Pokemon. This is like in Pokken Tournament, where everybody only has one Pokemon each. Donkey! Me being here had a point. Sure did. I guess the animators really wanted us to know that Shockwave came into the, He tries so hard, guys. We should... I can't see anything! My head's in the tunnel, dick! Hideous miscolor! Jeez, of all the things they fixed for the Japanese version, you'd think they would have fixed that. Domo. It's funny because that's a super informal way to say domo. So, I guess either the joke is that Shockwave is not very wordy and that's the most words he can handle at once, or that he's being super rude to Grab. Thanks, bro! Okay. Please line up and be civil. No pushing. Move all the way forward in line. We're going to get you out of slavery in a organized fashion. I thought for sure they'd fail horribly. Oh, look. A different military group somewhere else has lit fireworks. That's nice. It's cool that they found gunpowder that works in space. Anyway. Where are we? How did we get out here? What were those lights in the sky? These characters seem routinely astonished that the other characters are shooting at them. You're trying to free their Microns, you bastard! Did you just shoot at me? Did you just shoot at me? Will you quit forgetting you're on opposite sides of a war? 2 guns! You feeling lucky, punk? Which gun will I shoot you with? How about all of them? He wants to kill you, you idiot! What do you mean you don't know? What could he possibly be planning, swinging that sword at my face? Oh, I see. Well, ouch then. Yeah! It took him a minute to think of the other guy's name, apparently. But we've got Megatron on the ground! We can end the war right now! Oh, he's getting out. I guess a convoy believes in quitting while you're ahead. Am I your leader or aren't I? I've had enough of your sassy mouth! I'm vibrating! You can actually see the paint strokes in the, in the background. Which means we should probably change your insignias, but nah. But he's on the ground right behind you! There's 3 of us! You're not gonna at least try? I mean, yeah, a soldier should obey orders, but this makes no tactical sense. And it's not like Convoy used to be friends with Megatron, like in the Align continuity. We have no backstory for them. It seems like they've always hated each other. So Convoy hesitating to kick Megatron's candy ass all the way back to Luna 1 makes no sense. There was dialogue here in English. Being liberated from servitude. You can all go to hell! It'd be nice if we didn't have soldiers who were pissy children. Stepper says, I didn't even do anything. Stepper, the fact that you assumed automatically I was talking about you is part of your problem. So, that was Rescue Liberation. Like I said, important episode because the Destrons lose every single Micron except for their personal Microns and the ones that make the Astro Blaster. So basically, for the most part, everything the Destrons have worked for up till now has been undone in a single episode. Which means that the stakes for the rest of the series change. Though most of those Microns, like, we didn't know they were putting them to work building the ship before this. So, like, the Destrons, like I said, keep their personal Microns. So, it's not like anything significantly changes. But, like, that air team they had before is gone. The guys they had on the ground, no, Cybertron's like them before, but basically, the most major change in terms of actual combat is that the Destrons sometimes lose the smaller teams of Microns they have fighting alongside them. But the bigger change is really in character motivation, because both Starscream and Megatron are rip-roaring pissed after this episode happens. Starscream because he thought this was going to be his big chance to get revenge, and then he didn't, so he threw a hissy fit afterward like a child. And Megatron because, well, you don't need to be told why he's going to be rip-roaring pissed after this episode. One other thing I want to mention is that the line where Starscream tells Hot Rod to move on and leave him alone with Megatron, there was a slight joke thrown in the English version that maybe was out of place, where Megatron gets up and they play it like Hot Rod didn't hear it, so he's like, Starscream, did you hear something? And Starscream says, probably just the wind. You should head out. And Hot Rod goes, the wind? Since the joke is, there's no wind on the moon, and I'm not sure whether or not Hot Rod is aware of that. But anyway, next episode, probably the main reason that people ship Jetfire and Starscream, to be honest. And even that one, they spend the whole episode furious at each other. So, but it's a fun episode, and I look forward to watching it with you guys yet again. This is DragonKeeper 96600, signing off.